Hello everyone, this is Godzilla of One, and I am back with another Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. And first off, I apologize for there being no live stream on Wednesday. This week it was due to the fact that my internet got taken out like an hour before live stream time and did not actually come back on until I think about 8 o'clock that night. So there was absolutely nothing I could have done. Like, that was just, I had no choice in the matter on that one. Let me message this out, and then we can start. Also, reminder, Tales from a Miler's Childhood, Volume 2 and also Volume 1 are available on Amazon, if you're interested in that. So, if you're interested in the life and times of a young girl growing up in 1950s Appalachia. But regardless, let's get started. Let's message this out, and then we'll this party started. Ooh, what is wrong with this one? Okay. And one of the sites I post to is currently malfunctioning pretty hard. That's not entirely something to worry about, but just something annoying. Also, reminder, due to how this works, it is a little bit wonky to work with on my end because I need to have a separate window open, like right here, like right up here, and I have to finagle it around. Hi, Trooper. Glad you could make it. Hello, Holy Cross. Glad to see you too. So, we shall continue the adventures of Are You at Dawnbreaker? And I'll just re-enter, but we're going to give people a little bit of time to show up. So last time we got infected by a Mind Flayer and had to fight our way off of the Mind Flayer ship. Also, I'm going to try to find... hello, XX. Glad you can make it. I'm going to try... I might have to look up a guide because I missed... like I said, this is not my first time playing this game. I missed a character in my first playthrough, and I really regret it because she's the Githyanki. I can't remember her name because I did not recruit her in my first playthrough, so unlike the others. I failed to recruit her the first time, so I'm going to have to be careful about that this time. But, reminder or just correction for those that did not see the first one. Our character here is a gold dragonborn named Are-You-8 Dawnbreaker, who is a noble with a noble background, who basically does the Bruce Wayne thing. Well, kind of mixed Bruce Wayne and Robin Hood, actually, so... yeah. Also, when I level up, I might actually put some more in... Well, my dex is plus... My dexterity is 16. I really... intelligence is not my strong suit. Still not sure what subclass we're going to take. But let me check something. Okay, we are 5 minutes in. we are going to start looking around. I need to figure out how the camera works. Before we leave this area, I need to find the Githyanki fighter. Because like I said, in the other playthrough I've done, I did not recruit her, and I ended up really regretting it. Because okay, so gold. Okay. And Shadow Heart over here. Wish there was a way to make this. Okay, so wait for reach for the artifact. Yeah, I don't think this character will just steal someone who's a friend's belongings without their permission.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Yeah, let's go with this one.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
I think she knows enough about, like, discussions to not pry into that further.
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember.
Shadowheart approves.
Lead the way.
Okay, so first rule of D&D, loot everything in the vicinity. How do I find my journal, though? That's something I saw journal pop up. Okay, character sheets. Okay, so she got a fear of wolves. Need to figure that out. I don't know what domain cleric Shadowheart is. Also, I need to keep remembering we're resistant to fire. It's definitely a handy feature to have. Okay. So, okay, so this is why we need to find the fighter, because she is significantly squishier than I am. DD Shar, simple martial weapons, okay, I don't know where to find the journal at. Oh, is it over here? Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so we saved the Nautiloid. Main quest: find a cure. Daughter of Darkness. We have recruited a half-elf named Shadowheart. She was also aboard the Nautiloid and infected with the parasite. Oh, I did not know that this was an option. Okay, that's an option. I did not know that. Inspiration, you were raised by a family among the social elite and accustomed to power and privilege. Power and loyalty will raise your status. Okay. Generally doing good. So let's get back to this and need to get the control. Also, can I just comment on how massive this ship was? Like, you don't really comprehend, like, when you just see the pictures on a D&D stat profile, you don't comprehend. I haven't unlocked that ability yet, but yes, I can acquire that ability. I just have not unlocked it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to recruit the wizard. But right now we just now got out of there. Okay, so anything of use here? Tongs. Well, stuff we can sell, but I don't really... Okay, the rope might be useful. So I will take that. Well, I guess I'll just take it all. Also a reminder, I'm having to move around a tiny little screen that you guys cannot see because of how this works. Yeah, I'm aware of the wizard, and we are going to recruit him.
What's inside?
Because we need him, but I want the fighter. Like, okay, take... That is a dead intellect devour. Fortunately, it's not us. That little guy's going to come out later. Okay, if this is food, we need to acquire that. Because we need camp supplies. For later. Okay. I know where... Before we leave this area, we need to recruit all of the characters, most of the characters, like Mangled Fisher. Like, we've got our cleric. Like, okay, we do not want to go up there and deal with the intellect devourers and with just 2 people. That is not a wise choice. That is a choice that will get us killed. So we're just going to go this direction. Because we do not have a large... Well, okay, the thing is, I have range. Comes the guards of gods. He's easy, just shoot him in the knee. I don't think that would go very well, but... Helm is an interesting god, honestly. Okay, thieves' tools. Actually, those are useful because I think I can use those.
I've got a long road ahead.
I believe I can actually use those. Okay, cloak, helmet, headgear, gloves. Why does D&D not have this many opening items, I guess? Never seen helm? I mean, you never want to see what's beneath that visor. Yeah. Okay, is there anything here that I would be good to... Okay, we've got a potion of animal speaking. So, until we unlock that ability for ourselves... Okay, oh, we can get 2 scimitars. Which I believe the scimitar... Yeah, okay, so we actually have a second scimitar. Where was it? Oh, I know, that's the second short sword. I thought that was the second scimitar. I don't think we have anything that's really useful for Shadowheart to have. Riley, what are you doing? Okay, so, did I check what's in this one here? The only reason he doesn't punch the teeth in all of the Dawn is because the twit lost the love of his life to his stupid steam.
Let's see.
Okay, so that's locked. Okay, we're going to have to deal with the intellect devourers, aren't we? Yeah, I'm aware this is not a fight that I particularly enjoy because is there another path other than fighting the intellect devourers I can use? Because I don't want to fight the intellect devourers right now with only a party of 2. I mean, okay. Oh, wait, did we level... Wait, we leveled up, didn't we?
Can't give up now.
Okay, good. We've leveled up. That actually is a benefit. Okay, level 2 Ranger. We get more health. Class features. We have do and a fighting style. Please, can you please read out loud your choices? Yeah, I will. Okay, so we now have 20 health. That is fantastic. I can change multi-class, but I'm not going to yet. Okay, so we can now have spells. So we can have Animal Friendship, Cure Wounds, Ensnaring Strike, Fog Cloud, which is honestly a useful feature. Good Berry, that's generally pretty good to have on you. Hail of Thorns, which I think I'm going to grab that one. Hunter's Mark, the signature ability of hunters, of rangers in 5e. Enhanced Leap, which that can be useful. Long Strider, and Speak with Animals. We're going to have Speak with Animals be one of them. Kind of do want, like Cure Wounds is really good, and Snaring Strike is actually pretty good as well. Hail of Thorns can be really useful, but Hunter's Mark is kind of the signature ability. So your hero has average brains, average charms, and above average wisdom. Yeah. Enhanced Leap, triple creatures jumping distance. Okay, so Speak with Animals, obvious. Animal Friendship, which basically lets you convince a beast not to attack you. Cure Wounds, obvious. Ensnaring Strike, lets you ensnare targets. Fog Cloud lets you heavily obscure an area. Good Berry, pretty good healing ability. Without knowing anything about D&D was always a little hard since I never knew what spell was useful. Yeah, I have been playing D&D for a while, so I know a lot about it. Hail of Thorns is we don't really have it. This is pretty much this is pretty much the only blasting spell we have at present. And obviously, Shadowheart is our cleric, so she has healing spells. Speak with Animals is already on the list. Long Strider can be really useful, but I'm going to take Hail of Thorns because right now we have no AoE abilities. Okay, so our options are for fighting style are Archery, which gives you a +2 to ranged weapon attacks. Really useful for a ranger. Defensive, passive buff to your armor class. Yeah, that is something, but I mean, we're kind of in a desperate situation. And they're not using it. Dueling, you get bonus to your weapon. Yeah, at high levels, kinda. But at this level, they're actually surprisingly dangerous. Okay, so dual weapon fighting, but I'm going to take archery because I'm a ranger, and that's kind of our shtick. And I'll have extra health, which, I mean, a lot higher health, so that's good. But anyway, the war requirement if you're under the regime of conditions which don't exist in favor. Yeah. Hello, Professor Theodore Rasputin Wilder. Glad you could make it. Okay, so now she has her... I believe she gets her Channel Divinity now. Okay, so she gets another spell slot. Her Channel Divinity has a charge of... Oh, she's a Trickery Cleric. I know a lot of people respec her into Life Cleric, but for this playthrough, I don't really feel good respecking characters. At least not into classes that make the most mechanical status. Okay, so glad to be here. Treehouse is coming along nicely. We need another 5,000 stacks of jungle wood logs. Okay, so yeah. Long story short, me and Professor Wilder here are on a Minecraft server. So that explains that. You know, in terms of science, one that still amazes me how metals like sodium and potassium are reactive when they come into contact with water. Yeah, that is always interesting to think about. How did you get experience to level up just then? I believe surviving the Mind Flayer ship and killing all those imps. But yeah, okay, she's a trickery character. I need to remember that she has that. Because that could be very useful. Leaping as Batman. Yeah, it is. So what spell should she have equipped at the moment? Okay, inflict wounds, that can be useful. Guiding bolt, also useful. Healing word can be useful. Shield of faith, that is useful. Let me see, what spells can she have? Command. Command is really useful. Bless. Honestly, I kind of want to trade something for Bless. Sanctuary. Sanctuary is really good. Bane, also really good. But protection from evil and good. Honestly, that's really good for this campaign. Okay. I'm actually going to take off Shield of Faith and pick Bless. So, leaping as Batman, yeah. Batman uses bow, Batman would never use a bow. Well, I mean, okay, I guess Green Arrow is probably a better way to go about it. Okay, let's actually talk, see if we can get any... all of the being on the Mind Flayer ship count as being killed by you, which gives you an experience level up.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things.
Never played Hollow Knight Silksong? Not really.
We'd best get hunting.
I've not played it, but I've heard good things about it. Also, hi, Neos.
I'm all ears. I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Okay. Let's deal with that later. We've got... Also, I better save, actually, before... Because I don't want to have to go through all that again. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with the... yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to have to go deal with... Gonna have to deal with the dang intellect of ours. I could have sworn there's a way to get another character before that. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Can I get up here? No, I cannot. Also, it's weird the Nautiloid is still alive. Like, am I the only one that finds that mildly disturbing? That Nautiloid is just, despite how ravaged it is still alive? I almost kind of feel sorry for the dang thing. Yeah, good question. I think Us is still alive. We'll recruit him later, or them later. It's an intellect devourer. I think the host was male, so I guess it has a male and female voice simultaneously. So okay, so yeah, actually. For starters, Shadowheart, I'm going to need you to cast Bless on us. Where is it? Oh, XX is a close friend of mine. We gotta get through here first. Okay, so you stand back here. And I will switch. Symbol on the wall. What do you mean? Alright, low ground. See, this is the issue.
One day I'll catch a break.
More of those wretched things.
Okay, they've swarmed over there. Oh yeah, I think that's what they are. Okay. So... if I can get up here...
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Okay, I don't really have anything else I can do, but that thing is almost dead. Okay, Sacred Flame. That is annoying. Fortunately, there's 3 of them, which is not good. Okay. So that's 1 down.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, so that kills the other one. That's good. Can't use anything else, so it's dashing. That means, and I can. Okay, that's cool that I can do that. Okay, it's almost dead. That actually went significantly better than I thought it would.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Okay, so now we've dealt with that. Does not appear to be anything on these things. Okay, so anything else in the room that I need to get, or can we... Got multiple paths we can take, including down there. Okay, so we're going our cute in a grotesque sort of way. That is a good question. That is a good point. Also, I'm going to take a potion because I need to conserve spell slots. Spell slots are more important than potions.
Another step forward.
Let me actually check something here. I don't know where exactly to go to get... Okay. On the Ravaged Beast north of Roadside Cliffs is where she's located. Okay. I don't know exactly where that is. So that's going to be something I gotta look out for because... How did I get... Wait, what? Why did it send me over there? Okay, so... It really should not have sent me over there because all I was doing was clicking on, like off screen here. Okay, so let's see.
No traps, please.
Mind Flayer is deceased. Ah, okay, I believe here is our...
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Things are kind of cute and aggressive, right? Well, us definitely is.
What's going on with that room?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Not normally something I would do, but... A hand, anyone?
Anyone?
Oh, I need to remember to keep saying this. Okay, so who are you? Slap the hand, grab the hand, and pull. This is not my... not entirely my character strong suit, but I'm gonna go, who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
I'm not gonna slap the hand. Okay, okay, we've got guidance from Shadowheart, so that's good. So we at least have... And that did not work out.
Harder! Come on, put your back into it!
Strength, pull again as hard as you can. Let's try this again. Okay, it gets more difficult with each failure, apparently. Okay, this time we actually succeed. Okay, so that's a 15. I apologize, I am a ranger, strength is not my strong suit, and we don't have the barbarian yet. In fact, it's gonna be a while before we get to the barbarian.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
Okay, no need for apologies. Are you alright? At introductions and not wasting the time of passing adventures, I certainly hope so. I'm gonna go with at introductions.
At magic.
At magic?
But I know
Okay.
you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Yes, I was, yes.
I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
I like Gale. I go on, couldn't have phrased it more resplendently myself. That's hardly any of your business. I'm gonna go with this because it's the more noble, nobility thing.
Parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
No, unfortunately, I am a ranger, but we do have a cleric right here.
To realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Okay, I was going to ask you the same question. Can't say that I am. Oh, Ranger dialogue option. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite.
Hello,
halved.
Riley. What are you doing?
Something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, we now have the Wizard of Waterdeep at our side. And he gets to level up, which gets his Evocation Wizard subclass. So to gain a level, spell level, he gets Evocation Savant, so he can learn new spells for half the cost. Sculpt spells, so he can create pockets of... So he can fireball without blowing up his allies. And he gains 2 new spells. Okay, so... Well, he's an Evocation Wizard, so I want to give him something to evoke, so Burning Hands. Okay, Charm Person can be very useful. Chromatic Orb is a nice one. Color Spray, that actually can be very useful. Disguise Self, always useful. Expeditious Retreat, that can be pretty useful. Use, what was the purple symbol, swirl symbol? I believe that was a fast travel spot, if I remember correctly. So we can travel back there whenever we want to. Okay, False Life, that can be very useful on a wizard. Featherfall. Brain would hold them between the 2 hemispheres. Yeah, that's possible. Okay, Find Familiar. That's actually very useful. Ice Knife can be useful. Enhanced Leap. Long Strider. Magic Missile, always viable. Because, you know, it's Magic Missile. Let's see. Protection from evil and good. That's something I probably want someone to have because this is a very aberration-heavy campaign. Ray of Sickness. Shield. Shield is always a useful thing to have. Cautious, Hideous Laughter. That can also be useful since it leaves creatures prone with laughter. But I think... Like, False Life could be very useful for him, because he's, you know, the wizard. They're not known for durability. But... honestly, I think Shield might be the better option. And what are his normal spells that he has? Okay, his spells that he has are Grease, which is useful. Thunder Wave. Sleep. Witch Bolt. Mage Armor. Always want to have that up. But I think I'm going to remove Witch Bolt and have him equip Burning Hands. And Sleep with Shield. Okay, there we go. Reminds me I should probably have him cast Mage Armor on himself immediately. Okay, so there we go.
Alright, what now?
But yeah, see right here's the ancient sigil circle, which leads to... Okay, so we're at the roadside cliffs, which, Lae'zel should actually be around here. So, north of the roadside cliffs. So, that should actually be up this direction, thinking about it. Oh yeah, there she is, actually. Okay, so we're going to head that way, and recruit her because I know from experience you don't have that many frontliners. Even with me as the ranger, we don't have that many options for frontliners.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of... Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Okay, don't want to attack the tieflings. Don't worry, I'll get them out of here one way or the other with telepathy.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Yeah, deception seems like the best one.
To die in the Nautiloid. We can't trust her.
Reload? Why reload? Okay, you succeeded. Okay. I'm not going to attack the tieflings, but... This creature is dangerous. Get out of here, leave her to me. Alright, and add bonus from... Guidance. Ooh, nat 20! Nice!
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
Gale approves.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Last but last, I need more specifics. Persuasion. I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp? Okay, I've got persuasion proficiency. I forgot that I had that. Okay, so this is actually really easy to pass, actually. As I said, DC 15. Fortunately, despite rolling terribly, my bonuses let me succeed. So...
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Okay.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
Now, how do I get her down? I think I can use my bow to do that. Yeah, there we go.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me. Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Okay, exactly what is this crash? A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss. Alright, let's journey together, let's find this crash, or we'll go our separate ways. Yeah, let's pry a little
It
bit.
is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augusto for purification.
Yeah, that is true. I'll have to figure that out. I'll figure that out later. We can, when he levels up again.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure.
Well, thank you would go a long way.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir.
Yeah,
Few know
Shadowheart
such fortune.
doesn't
Call me
care
Lae'zel.
much for that,
Trust
but
your
we
judgment,
need her.
but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Okay, so we have her now, which is good. Okay, we have her now, so she now has Action Surge, which is useful. Not really all that much to gain with her her level up, but
Still alive, so that's progress.
okay. So we still have one more person to recruit, and we got to explore the crash. But I think this will be our traveling party for a while.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Okay.
Must we?
You get to know each other a little
No
better.
harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
If you're not comfortable, I won't press you because she's a bit noble. Orcs kill you because it's their manifesto, their destiny to rule everything. Kobolds kill you because they're the loyal servants of the world's true masters.
Thank you.
Okay, so she approves
I'm
of that.
sure we'll get along perfectly well. Fine. What's on your mind?
Okay. Always handy to talk with your
Thank you
party
joining our
members.
company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Okay, tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Yeah, that would be something on her mind, but I sadly do not have the option to ask that about the Purify thing. There, you must have many stories. Stories about your adventures as an
Didn't
Archmage.
that paint enough of a picture?
Change the subject. I'm not gonna infiltrate his mind.
Chatter already, Tusky. I understand much beyond your comprehension.
You know much about mind
More to the
flayers.
point, I know the cure for our condition.
Your companions up with special needs shouldn't you be able to find peaceful
You do
means
well
of
to
providing their
observe
special
more
needs?
and
Yeah, that is
question
true.
less.
I know what happens if we don't find a cure. So,
I expect I am your first.
you look so unusual. You don't get me a Yankee in these parts.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you
I've never
from
met
navel to
someone
neck.
before. I've heard of your
You
kind,
are
but
no
not
less
met you.
alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes.
Oh, that is. Well, the reason we're level 1 is because of the Mind Flayer tadpoles. Like, that's the explanation, is we got the Mind Flayer tadpoles, and that actually level dropped us. Really? Thanks for
It
noticing.
was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Okay, so let's just continue. Yeah, I figured like the character who would be very snarky, but we still have one person we need to find in the Nautilus ship. Also, if Lysel complained about it, we'd probably, the explanation would probably be we want to make sure there's no Mind Flayer still alive down here. Which, granted, is still true. Like, if any Mind Flayers survived the crash, we definitely would prefer not to...
Seems like a good moment to talk.
There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
It's trying to manipulate me. Yeah, you can tell it, like you can see it doing that. I have a feeling that with as much as she knows, yeah, Asteron. I'm trying to find Asteron. As much as she knows about Mind Flayers, she'd know this one's trying to manipulate her.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame.
Yeah, okay, that's what it's doing.
It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes wet orange pearls, radiant.
For compassion for the wicked, but it... Oh, sorry. Well, the thing is, I don't think I have enough intelligence to do that. I don't think I have enough high enough intelligence stat to do that. That's the one problem I have with this game, is that if a member of your party has a higher stat than you, you can't have them be the one to make a check. That's how it should oh wait, can I? I can. Crud. I did not know that. Actually, yeah, let's go with Gale.
To new horizons.
Okay, well, we're finish the thing off. And we get... Death is too good for it. Okay.
Speak.
I was actually hoping she'd...
Something the matter?
mention potential... Yeah, understandable. Actually, wait, can I... what is my last save? There's save game. As that I think the wilderness one will load us back before that encounter. No, that'll load us back all the way on the beach. Okay, so I kind of just screwed myself over a little bit there. Oh well, nothing really we can do. Yeah, that is the problem I have with this game, is I feel like I should be able to just switch party members mid-conversation. And it had a human skull on it. Okay, but yeah, I'm trying to find Asteron through here somewhere.
Should mind my step.
Hey, is there anything? Okay, there's actually nothing up there. I want to... Let's come down here. Asteron's around here somewhere. Okay, you guys don't know who Asteron. Okay, it's right there, actually. Okay, he just hadn't loaded in yet.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Hmm. Easily stand back.
There. Can you see it?
A failed perception.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Melee attack headbutt the elf. Yeah. And melee weapon proficiency. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with that because that feels like the thing she would do in this situation. But also, dude, you have your face right in front of a dragonborn. This is not a smart decision to be making at the moment. Okay, do I have a bonus I can add? Oh, I still got Bless on me. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, come on, give me a good roll. Okay, good. But the elf, yeah, it feels like something that she would do just to break out of this.
You wretched little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot.
Put the knife away and I'll tell you.
It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
I have more to offer than apologies. Because, yeah,
I'm
that's...
out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's
It's just...
Astari.
Rizel disapproved.
I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Oh, Bardari, introduce yourself. You're a Bardarian too. Nice.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
I know we don't want them in their head. You know as much as I do. Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into mind flayers. Yeah, let's be honest about that.
Of course, it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, It hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
I need to get moving, but you can shelter at my camp.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, he's crazy, but in the same
Safety
ship,
in
and
numbers, after all.
yeah, I don't
As
expect
I
to
had
really
turned
get
down an invitation,
because Asteron's kind of the
Alright.
token evil teammate,
maybe I'll see you there.
as his introduction should show. Oh, granted, I guess Lizelle is also kind of a token evil teammate because I believe Githyanki are typically lawful evil. Okay, so we've recruited everyone we can. Unfortunately, the barbarian, you can't find the barbarian until significantly later. Yeah, that is a pig. Actually, we could learn something from that. Spell. Got cantrips. Let's see what the boar has to say.
Away! Away! You
Calm down, I
understand?
won't hurt you.
Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me.
Okay, and that got the approval of 2 party members. That's good. I mean, okay, nothing else came of that, but the approval of 2 party members, but I'm not complaining about that.
What's hiding here?
Okay, hand drum, which I can't use, but I can sell. And more thieves' tools. I unfortunately cannot unlock. Asteron could, but I theoretically should be able to, but unfortunately I can't. Okay, so... Ooh, rapier. That's actually really good to have. A silver locket can... Here are the words for Papa. Okay, that is... Okay, pick up. I don't feel right taking the one that says... For Papa. That does not feel right to me. Yeah, I'll take that, though. Yeah, I don't feel right taking and selling the locket. That does not sit right with me at all. Inventory. Okay, so we now have a rapier, which does significantly more damage than I think the scimitar does. Like the scimitar does, yeah, this does more damage than the scimitar on average. It's actually, I believe, the best dex weapon. So, generally speaking. Ooh, potion of speed. That's actually a nice thing to have. Let's see, anything else? There's some dead intellect devourers, I believe. Anything else in here? Okay. That just goes back to that main portion. So... I don't find anything in the intellect devourers. No. In fact, are these the intellect devourers I killed already? Dagger, I can sell these at least, so...
Open up.
Okay, yeah, we just went around in a circle, so those were the intellect devourers I killed before. Okay, so I guess we go this way. Well, I need to remember that fire breath, because that is an AoE blast spell I have in my possession. I believe up here is where we found Gale. So still exploring the Nautilus. Yep, there's where we met Asteron. Fortunately, you don't really have to have everyone in your party to interact with them and get some of their story out. But Asteron's one of those that you're kind of, if you're in a good aligned playthrough, can be hard to actually... Okay, they just jump over it, but I'm a dragonborn. It's kind of... Okay, so let's head this way. Okay, there's where we got Lae'zel, or yeah, Lae'zel. There's some ruins over here we can investigate. Also, let's actually look at some stats. Also, fortunately, characters that you don't use actively still level up with the rest of the party just for benefit, like just for fairness sake, because it would be very stupid. It wouldn't be stupid, but it'd be very hard to play otherwise. Okay, Gale has our highest charisma. Like mine is average, but Gale has the highest charisma, which that is good. And you have proficiency with spears. Okay. I mean, that's not very useful for a wizard with 8 strength. Oh, but he can wear armor. Okay, I did not actually know he could wear armor. Okay. Human versatility, select an extra skill to be proficient in. Opportunity attack. Automatically attack an enemy moving out of your reach. Okay, sculpt spells, that's very useful. Great weapon fighting. Okay, so I need to find her a good two-handed weapon. Okay, martial prodigy, lifetime of relentless training gave you armor proficiency. Okay, opportunity attack. And her... Okay, attributes, humanoid. Okay, acrobatics, sleight of hand. Okay, so she has proficiency in athletics. So if we need something to be physically moved, she's our best bet at that. Investigation. She's not got any good intelligence stats, actually. She, of course, is naturally not. Okay, she's got proficiency in intimidation, but she doesn't have the charisma to really go along with it. Survival. Okay, she's got good survival. Like, she has good survival. That's nice. Insight, animal handling. Okay. So, she's good at fighting. She's definitely good at that. And overall, we seem to have like a neutral approval from all of them. Like, I think she's slightly worse off towards me than the others, but that makes sense because she's, you know, that way. See, she has a great sword. No, she has a long sword. I need to get her. She's got great weapon fighting, but doesn't have a great sword or something. So we need to do something about that. Let me see. Okay, everyone has a scroll of Revivify, which fortunately I've not had to use yet. She has a crossbow. Okay, that's nice. Potion of healing. Is all he has on him. He has a staff, but that's about it. She has a mace as her primary. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Okay, that's actually useful. I need to remember that. Mysterious Artifact Bound, so I can't do anything about that. That's story importance. Okay, she has a dagger. She has a mace. So, important thing, I suppose, is to find Lysel a two-handed weapon. Okay, so Shadowheart. Check something here. Okay, so Shadowheart's stats. She's the second strongest. Okay. So that that makes sense, and she has the highest wisdom. She's the cleric, so of course she does. Why else? Okay, so there's people over here, so we want to be a tad bit careful.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's
Oh,
this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt?
No, I literally was trying to come in through the front door.
Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Yeah, let's warn them about that, because there still might be some monsters left in there. Okay, let's, the ship is full of monsters. Okay, come on, give me... Dang it, just barely failed. Oh, I'll have to deal with that.
You're all hot air. Think you can get us to leave that bounty to you? Not a chance. What are you lot waiting for? Get her!
Okay, you guys started this. I was genuinely trying to warn you of that. Okay, so I am not actually in a good position because actually wait, can I hit you with both of my fire breath? Yes, I can. That actually might be a good decision here. Okay.
Focus.
Let's do this to regain some health. And then cantrip. Yeah, I mean, these guys seem to be bandits. And okay, so Wait, did it just make me do that? Because that's stupid. Okay, that's dumb. It literally just had me waste my... Dang it. Okay, that is annoying.
I don't fancy their chances. Onward.
Okay, well... Okay. Fall back a little bit. Here, you guys kind of have only yourself to blame for this. And just wake her up. Bonus actions. How many bonus actions? Not really. I mean, I could give myself a potion, I guess. That might actually... Well, I don't think I can do that to myself. Okay, no, I can't. So
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, so you guys have kind of brought this whole mess on yourselves. I'm going to point that out. Literally, we just wanted to warn you that there was a ship that was threatening, that there's a ship full of monsters. You guys are just like, hey, we're going to attack you for no good reason. So anything that happens to you now is entirely your own fault. Power to reload time, why don't you go with the non-lethal option until you find a way that works? Because this is D&D, and also my save is not far enough, is not soon enough to actually, because the game decided to begin the thing directly, so I know I can't actually do anything. That is unfortunate. Okay, so longsword.
This is your end.
I made the attempt.
Death is but a word away.
Like, I made the attempt not to... I made the attempt to convince them to just leave, but I don't have a save. Because because the thing is that the... Okay, let's go right here. Okay. A firebolt is a better cantrip. Hey, she is not really all that great at hitting things. But
A rough tempest I will raise.
Okay, I'm not particularly happy that that happened, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. Seriously, you guys could have avoided all of that had you not attacked me. Like, all I was trying to warn you of is the ship full of monsters and the fact that we just wandered into this area. We did not actually intend to start anything. Like, that's the thing. From the standpoint of this is a situation of who caused this. We just wandered in here and you accosted us for no reason. We tried to warn you about a ship. You didn't listen. Then you just attacked us out of nowhere. Like, if you didn't believe us about the ship, fine. But you could have still just tried to convince us to leave. You don't have to attack us. I'm assuming you guys are bandits. Most likely. So, yeah, this is D&D for you. This kind of stuff does seem like something that would happen in D&D. Okay, so not really anything. Okay, actually, I'm just going to take the... Does anyone need leather? I don't think anyone needs leather. Like, I'm pretty sure my armor is actually better than that. I don't really need a dagger. I mean, I can sell this stuff later, I guess. Okay, that's a long story. The shield could be useful, but... Okay, I can't reason with them enough times, because my saving file was clear back at the beach, and the game didn't give me a chance to actually save, which I intended to do. Because what happened was, I intended to jump down to a lower level that looked like I could very easily do that, but the pathfinding took me into this encounter. And unless you want me to do the entire session over, that's not doable. I'm sorry, but this is not a situation where that logic works. This is not Undertale logic where it's like, yeah, you could just retry over and over. This is literally, I'd have to restart the entire session over to do that. So, yeah. I literally cannot keep retrying that until I get the right outcome. And also, that does not feel very D&D. Like, but retrying a boss fight because I got a TPK, okay, that works to a degree because we can't just make a new party. Kind of do wish that was an option, actually, that if your player avatar died, you could roll up a new character. I kind of wish that was an option. Technically, it is. Technically, if my PC dies, and I don't have the access to the Revivify spell, there is a way I could basically just because you can like at the spawn, at the camp, you can retool your build. Yeah, I tried to be persuasive and just tell them, hey, the ship's full of monsters, there might still be some intellect of ours and stuff there. Really nothing on here. Okay, actually that's useful. That is actually really useful to have. Also, I think these guys... okay, so he just has a longsword. Okay, that actually is useful. Onyx. Okay, that can also be useful. I don't think the shovel is really useful. Actually, no, the shovel, there was just something on the shovel, wasn't there? Ooh, scale mail, that actually could be useful. Okay, see, what I was trying to do was, it looked like this was a place you could step down. Because see how it's just like a stair step? I thought that it would let me do that, but instead the pathfinding decided to go through this door here, dropping me immediately into the encounter. So I didn't really have a chance to do that. Also, this is like I said, this is D&D, so it doesn't really feel right to just reverse the consequences of a bad roll. If that makes sense, like if you're playing a D&D game, it feels like the right way to play is to be like, okay, the dice fall where they may, unless it's something unless certain things. Okay, scroll of mage armor, that could be useful. Okay, so that's not okay. That could be useful. Oh, what's this? Well of books describing the meanings of different Taliscars, as well as how to use them in fortune telling. The pages of the comet, death, and 10 waves are carefully marked. Okay, I don't know if this is a better weapon than... But, yeah, I will say in my other save file, I did successfully manage to convince these guys to about the ship, and they do run off. But, yeah, it just feels like if it's a D&D inspired game, the best way to go about it is essentially, like...
on my mind. And, well,
it's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to just roll with the dice fall where they may. Because you're essentially in a situation where if this was D&D and I was a DM,
Have you give a book? Everything all right out there?
I don't want to say I killed your friends, now I'm here for you, because that doesn't feel like something this character would say. There's not really any dialogue here that makes sense with this character. Actually, wait, no, I know what to do here. I know who would actually do that. Let's go to... Benefit of having multiple characters. She actually would say that.
Everything all right out there?
Like, she genuinely would. Like, this actually isn't character for Lizelle.
Yeah, I've got plenty more friends. Come in here and you can meet them.
Okay, so yeah, they don't care. So these are very much no honor amongst thieves kind of people.
Moving in.
So yeah, these are not good people apparently. Okay, so I need to figure that if I want to get in. That is the benefit of having multiple player characters. And that's one reason I wish that mid-conversation it would let you swap characters, so that if I'm in that situation and I leave the conversation, I don't have to leave the conversation, I can just click over to Lizelle. Like, that's one complaint I do have with this game, that I feel like I wish that it wasn't. Okay, but before we do that, we're going to actually rest, because we have had a very... We can do short rest or long rest. I feel like our characters need to have just sit and have a rest. And we can actually... Because they've had a long day. Okay. Traveler's chest. Where is that? Because it... Oh, okay.
Something good here, I hope.
Okay, traveler's chest. Drake dye. Combine this with equivalent to alter colors of fabric and even metal. Okay, so I'm customizing stuff. That's great. But let's communicate with our party here. Also, what time is it actually? I still got a half hour left.
Something's on my mind.
You strike me as the reliable sort. But are you sure this is a good idea?
Sure, what is a good idea? Relax, this camp seems safe from threats. Don't fuss, we need some rest.
There are lit fuses in our heads. Sooner or later, they're going to blow. Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light.
Yeah, this seems logical, but, unfamiliar territory.
I'm fine with. I can fight it. Rest well. We'll need our strength.
Okay, is there any other dialogue
Astarion's
here?
an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do.
And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
This is perfect. I won't pry if it's something you don't want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Yeah, Shadowheart definitely appears to, like, definitely just from go, you can tell as a character that does not trust easily. So it does feel like she's the type of character that a character that can read people at least somewhat well would be like, yeah, I probably want to get to know her better before that. Where's the party menu? Party menu. Check something. Okay, so Shadowheart, they're all still neutral to me. Those two slightly more, her slightly less. I mean, slightly less, but I have a feeling Lazelle's not going to be easy to get along with, regardless of what I do. Well, okay, at least not at first. She's very confrontational.
Go to hell.
Anything in particular I did to deserve such a greeting? And good evening to you, too.
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. It isn't trivial.
What's on your mind, Gale? Sounded I dejected when we first met. Let's go with that one.
Merely contemplating. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Not too worried, we'll find someone who can help us. Perhaps you should get some rest. Brooding will get us nowhere. Action will. I say, but you're right. We're in deep, you know what. Let's go with this.
This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Okay, now Astron.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Okay.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter.
Oh, okay, you too. We do not have the most talkative party at the moment. Okay, anything else we can really do? Not really. We don't really have anything we can do at the moment, so let's see. Okay, so
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
okay, so not going to be any dialogue.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Okay, noble, least you be judged. Oh, I got inspiration. Nice, that can be useful.
The imperious elf's got the red eyes and pale skin of a white. And I'm not convinced he's any more trustworthy.
And you glitched out and don't exist. Moment.
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever.
You know what happens if we don't get the pen.
Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Okay, that sounds awful. How are you so calm? Try to suppress your rising panic. Dragonborn, a low fate and one I intend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite.
I wish I could have seen her expression there, but the game decided to glitch out and make...
That is what puzzles me.
Personally, we should have long since started that. Don't worry, we haven't changed. This is good.
If you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Okay, let's find Shadowheart. Where are you? Over here.
Something the matter?
Any dialogue? No. Okay, so... There we go. Got some character moments out of the way. That's good. Okay, onward we go. And they just automatically attack us. This is actually not very... Okay, so... I thought I had Hunter's Mark. I actually don't. Okay, so I got an out one there, but Hank is at the door. That's good. Oh crap, they got a barbarian.
Let's finish this. Take you.
Well, it's a good thing I'm a gold dragonborn, so I just kind of shrug that off decently well. Okay. Alright, because jump takes up the entire thing. Okay. Okay. Jeez, why am I missing every attack on you? Okay, there we go. For some reason, the wizards are just avoiding nearly every attack at this point. Seriously?
I'm not going to last much longer.
Okay, gonna use another... Okay, bonus action...
Let's end this.
Okay, this is not good. I mean, okay, she's...
Take your...
that's at least something. I could revive her, but I feel like this guy's our big issue at the moment. Anything I can use here? Yeah, that's probably my best decision I can make. Need a save on that. Okay. Okay, yeah, they neutralize each other, so that's actually a good choice. Because that at least stops her from getting a... Why do I always fail a saving throw on those? Okay. He's bleeding, so he's not gonna really... Okay, so he's actually still alive. Okay. Honestly, did not know that that would actually work that way. Wait, there's another guy right there. Okay, I did not see him, actually. Let's actually get her around here. Okay.
Got to keep fighting.
That's honestly quite irritating. Okay.
Injuries need tending.
Ooh, got a crit on him. That's good.
Step by step. One by one.
Talk to me.
Okay, that's a crit.
Outflank, outsmart.
Okay, so we are not... We got way more beat up than I wanted us to. Let's take a short rest, actually.
Time to get going.
Okay. So, I guess we now because, okay, if I remember right, these guys attack you regardless. Like, these guys don't unlike the other ones, these guys don't even give you... Okay, why am I not able to loot here? That's weird.
A long way to go still.
She's able to loot. Okay. Well, obviously, since this guy's out, we probably want to take his weapons so he can't use them. Ooh, that might actually be useful. Where are you, actually? Okay, why am I not being allowed to loot it? Do I have too much stuff in my inventory, or is the game glitching?
My faith protects me.
Okay, why is she able to... and I'm not... Is the game just freaking out at this point? I guess take all and then go to inventory and... This is a let me see. Into Lizelle, because yes, she's a swordsman primarily, but okay, and the javelin's probably also good for Lizelle. Okay, so let's do that. Because yes, she is a melee user, but her main thing, I mean, the sword is good, but... Okay, this technically does slightly less damage, actually. That's... Oh, because if she uses it 2 hands. Okay, well, let's see about this. Deal 3 bludgeoning damage anyway. Okay, so if I miss, I still deal damage. Actually, I think the longsword works better because she gets more stuff out of using it. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me really look through these guys' stuff. That's... Yeah, okay, that's weird. I think the game's glitching out. Time to end the things anyway, so we're going to save and then end it there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.